Hello everyone, hope you're all doing good. So today we are here for grade 1 maths. The chapter today we discuss that is comparing, and here are the list of the lesson. So the first lesson is comparing review. Second lesson is comparing numbers up to 10. Then comparing numbers up to 100. Comparing words problem. I was just checking my mic, okay? You can find all the lessons on aplusstudent.com by using the email and the passwords that are provided by the administrator. Select Maths from the subject tab. Scroll down to the grade 1. Here are the list of the chapters. Okay, so we are on the chapter comparing. So let's get start the first lesson, which is comparing review. So here is we are just going to compare some numbers. Okay, so we just check it out. Which group has more and which group has less? Okay, so here are some pink dots that is given, and there are some kind of purple dots, so we can check which one is more and which one is less here. So pink dots are more or purple dots are more? So which dots are more? So pink dots are more as compared to then purple dots. Let's suppose I'm going to write it here, you guys tell me. Okay, I'm going to draw the circles and triangles. Okay, so here are some triangles. I'm going to draw it here. And there are some kind of circles. So now everyone tell me which one is more. These are some kind of triangles and here are some kind of circles which is given here. So now everyone tell me circle are more or triangles are more. Everyone tell me in the chat. Yes, everyone tell me in the chat which one is more or which one is less. Triangles are more or circles are more? So circles are more because how many triangles are given here? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There are total 5. But when we count the circles, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So these are total 7. So we can say that circles are 7 and triangles are 5. Okay. Now let's discuss the next one. For example, here I'm going to draw the triangles again. Okay. Now count it everyone, how much of it, and then I'm going to draw the triangles in orange color. Okay. Now tell me which one is more, the triangles in the black color or the triangles is in the orange color? Yes, everyone tell me in the chat please. So the triangles is in the orange color which is more. Now tell me which one is more, the triangle as compared to the triangles is in the black colors, because these are only 6 and these are 8. So we can say that this is greater as compared to this one. So this is more and that are fewer. Okay, now let's discuss some test questions for that. Everyone tell me the test questions. Okay, Now, which group has more? Check it out, everyone. Orange dots are given and the green dots are given. So, which one is more and which one is less? So, which one is more or which one is less? Green dots or orange dots? So, here are the option one, which is fewer as compared to the second option. So, let's go. Very well done, everyone. Okay, now here is which group has more, the pink or purple one? Tell me, everyone, option one is right or option two is right? Which one is the right option? So, which one is the right option? First one is the right option because these are more as compared to the second one. Okay. Now, which group has more? Again, it's the blue and orange which is given. So, which group is more? So, the first option is right. This is more as compared to the other. Okay. So, here we just check it out which one is less and which one is fewer or which one is more. Everyone, tell me the answer of this one. Which group has fewer? Blue, that is given, which is the dark blue color, and then the sky blue color. Which one is more and which one is fewer? Because in the question they are saying that which group has fewer. So fewer are the option one. Very well done. Hope you guys understand this lesson. Okay, solve the rest of the test questions by yourself. All right, now let's start the next lesson, which is comparing numbers up to 10. All right, let's open it. So, which word make the statement true? Three words we are using here. Less than. We are using the first thing, that is less than. We are just going to write it down. Okay. We are just going to write it down, the less than. Then we are just going to write it down, greater than, greater than, or the last option we are going to write it down, equal. Now look, for example, if there are two numbers which is given here, let's suppose I'm going to write it here, 6 and 5. We always write our answer according to the first digit. Okay, what is the first digit here? First digit is 6 here. Okay, we are just going to write the answer according to the 6. So 6 is less than 5, or 6 is greater than 5, or 6 is equals to 5. Which option is right? Tell me, everyone, in the chat. So 6 is greater. So which is greater than 5? So 6 is greater than 5. Now if I'm going to write it here, the two digit, which is 7 and 5. So now you tell me, 7 is greater than 5, 7 is less than 5, or 7 is equals to 5? What is the answer of this one? Everyone, tell me in the chat, please. So 7 greater is greater than 5. We are writing according to the first digit. Okay, we always write according to the first digit. We are just going to write it down according to the first digit. We are not writing it down according to this 5, because according to this 5, 5 is less than 7, but we are going to move it like this way. Okay, so 7 is greater than 5, 7 is less than 5, or 7 is equals to 5. We select the option and then write it down here. Now if I'm going to write it down here, 10 and then 10. So tell me everyone, these are equal. Okay, now let's suppose writing from 1 is equal to 10. 10 is equals to 10. Okay, so here it's right like this way, 10 is equals to the 10. So we are just going to write it down like this way. Now if I'm going to write it down here, 9 and 10. Now tell me which option we are going to put it here. Everyone tell me in the chat, I'm waiting. Everyone just tell me in the chat, 9 is less than 10, 9 is greater than 10, or 9 is equals to 10. Which one is the right option? So 9 is less than 10. We are putting like this way. Okay, now here are the different options are given, so you guys tell me which word make the statement true. 7 and 5. 7 is greater than 5, 7 is less than 5, or 7 is equals to 5. Which option is right? Everyone tell me in the chat please. Do it everyone and then tell me in the chat. So 7 is, yeah, that is the previous one. So just tell me the answer of this one. 7 and 5. 7 is less than 5, 7 is greater than 5, or 7 is equals to 5. Which is the right option? So 7 is greater than 5. Okay, because this is the greater number, so we are going to write it down like this way. Let's do the test questions. So everyone tell me in the chat one by one all the answers and then we click it out. Okay, which word make the statement true? 2 and 1 is given. 2 is greater than 1, 2 is less than 1, or 2 is equals to 1. Which option is right? Everyone think about it and then tell me in the chat please. Yeah, this is the previous one. 7 is greater than 5. This is right. Now tell me this one. 2 and 1. 2 is greater than 1, 2 is less than 1, or 2 is equals to 1. What is the right option? So 2 is greater than 1. Okay, and this is the right answer. Let's do this one. Which word make the statement true? There is 4 and 2. So tell me, 4 is greater than 2, 4 is less than 2, or 4 is equals to 2. What is the right option? So 4 is greater than 2 because this is the 4 is greater as compared to the 2, so we go with this one. 4 is greater than 2. Okay, let's go with it, and this is the right answer. Now let's discuss 3 and 5. So 3 is greater than 5, less than 5, or equals to 5. Which word makes the statement true? Tell me. Is 3 greater, 3 equal, or 3 less than? Very well done, everyone. Do it. Tell me in the chat. Yes, tell me, everyone in the chat. 3 is greater than 5, 3 is less than 5, or 3 is equals to 5. What is the right option? So 3 is less than 5 because 3 is not greater than 5. So we go with this one. Which word make the statement true? Here is 7 and 6. Which one? 7 is greater than 6, 7 is less than 6, or 7 is equals to 6? Tell me, everyone in the chat, please. This is the last question of the test. So 7 is greater than 6. Okay, this is the right option. So let's go with it. Now you solve the rest of the test questions by yourself. Okay, hope you guys understand this lesson as well. Now let's discuss comparing numbers up to 100. All right, so now we are just going to move the bigger numbers. Okay, and this is the same thing we are doing. We are just putting the three options here: greater than, less than, or equal. Okay, and then the different numbers we are going to take, and then just write answer one by one. All right, so first of all, I'm going to write it down here, some numbers, and then you guys tell me randomly. Okay, so the first question is 90 and 78. Second is 38, 42. Third is 61, 52. Now you guys tell me which one is the right answer in all of these three. Check it out, everyone, and then tell me in the chat for all these three. I'm going to write it down the other as well. Okay, are you guys able to tell me the answers of all these? This is a very easy, just check it out and then write the answers according to the numbers. Which one is less or which one is greater? So 90 is greater than 78 or less than 78 or equals to 78. Three options: greater, less, or equal. So now tell me which one is the right. So 90 is greater as compared to 78. Okay. Now let's move to the next. Very good. First option is greater. Now what is the second option? So what is the second option? 38 and here is 42. 38 is less. Very good. And now for the third, this is 61 and 52. Is it greater, less, or equal? 61 is greater. Very well done. Now for next, 3 and 10. For D is very well done. 3 is less than 3 is less than 10. Now for the E, that is 15 and 27. 15 is less than again. Now 6 and 1. 6 is greater greater than 1. Okay. So in this way, if you have some bigger kind of number or some less numbers, what you do, you're just going to check the number, this first number. We are going to move according to this number and then moving like this way. First we check this number. If it's less than that, so we put the less option. If it's greater, then we are going to put the greater than that. And if they are saying that both the sides are same, so we are saying that it's equal. Okay. Now let's do the test questions. So, which words make the statement true? This is 63 and 63. So, which one is the right answer? All right. 63 and 63. So, these both are equal, okay? Because both numbers are same. I was just checking my mic and everything. Which word make the statement true? 5 and 7. So 5 is less than 7, greater than 7, or equal to 7? So 5 is less than 7. Okay, very well done. This is the right answer. Okay. Now, which word make the statement true? So this is 32 and 82. I'm suffering with hiccups, that's why I'm just. Tell me, everyone in the chat, please. 32 is less than 82. Okay, very good. Hope you guys understand this lesson as well. Okay, now let's do only this last question. Okay, this is 45 and that is 41. So, which word make the statement true? 45 is greater than 41, 45 is less than 41, or 45 is equals to 41? So, what is the right option? So, 45 is greater than 41. All right. Hope you guys understand this lesson. Okay. So, solve the rest of the test questions regarding this lesson by yourself. Okay, now let's start the last lesson of the day, comparison word problems. Okay, let's do it. Here are just a word problem. So, so let's read it. Okay. The dairy case at the grocery store has 4 cartons of strawberry yogurts. It has more cartons of cherry yogurts. Okay, more cur- cartons of cherry yogurts than the strawberry yogurts. How many cartons of cherry yogurts are in the dairy case? They are saying that strawberry yogurts are 4 cartons and cherry yogurts are more than that. So it's our choice. We are just going to take the cherry yogurts more than that of the strawberry yogurts. Okay, so strawberry yogurts is already given. This is 4, so maybe the cherry is 5, 6, or 7. Okay, any number. All right, because they already explain in the question, try both answer choices. 6 is more than 4, so the dairy case has 6 cartons of cherry yogurts. Okay, the petting zoo has 10 ferrets. It also has 6 rabbits. Are there fewer ferrets or rabbits at the petting zoo? So we are just going to write the fewer number, 10 ferrets and 6 rabbits. So which is the fewer number? Everyone tell me, ferrets or rabbits? Yes, ferrets or rabbits, which one is the fewer number? Rabbits are the fewer number as compared to the ferrets. Okay, now let's discuss this one. Hana was packing a suitcase. She put in 5 t-shirts and 7 sweaters. How many t-shirts she put? She put 5. And how many sweaters? These are 7. So which did she pack fewer of t-shirts or sweater? What is the fewer thing? T-shirts or sweaters? T-shirts are 5 and sweaters are 7. T-shirts are 5 and sweaters are 7. So which is the fewer thing she basically pack? Very well done. T-shirts. Good. Okay, now let's do the test questions. These are very easy, okay? Now you guys tell me the answers one by one, okay? The swimming center owns 5 orange diving rings. It owns more green diving rings than orange diving rings. Okay? 5 are orange and green rings are more than orange. So how many green diving rings does the swimming center own? One is 5. Okay, these are orange diving rings and they are already mentioned in the question. Green diving rings are more as compared to the orange diving rings. So which number? 5 is which number is greater than 5? 8 or 2? 8 is greater than 5 or 2 is greater than 5? Everyone tell me in the in the chat please. So these are 8. Okay? Option 1. Very good everyone. All right, let's discuss this one. The local Chinese restaurant has 4 cooks and 1 waiter. How many cooks? These are 4. And how many waiters? Only 1. Are there fewer cooks or fewer waiters working at the restaurant? We are just going to finding it out which one is fewer. Cook is fewer or the waiters are fewer. Fewer number. Cooks are 4 and waiters are 1. Cooks are 4 and waiter is only 1. So which one is the fewer? 4 or 1? Waiter or cooks? Check it out again. We write down the fewer number, not the greater number. These are waiters, okay? Waiters are the fewer number here. Why? It because cooks are 4 and waiter is only 1. Okay? So there is option 1. It's not an option 2. Everyone correct this, okay? Eva want Eva went to a fruit stand and bought 2 lemons. She bought more limes than lemon. Okay, she bought more limes than the lemon. What is the amount of lemon? These are two. And she bought lime as well, but the lime amount is greater as compared to the lemon. So, how many limes did Eva buy? One or six? One is greater than two, or six is greater than two? Yes, six is greater than two. So, we are just putting it out six here. The library has five books about cars and four books about airplanes. Okay. How many books for cars? Five. And how many books for airplanes? Four. Does the library have fewer books about cars or books about airplanes? Tell me, books about cars or books about airplanes? Which is the fewer amount? Cars are five and airplanes are four. Which one is the right answer? Books are more or airplanes are more? But we are just going to write the fewer amount. Books about cars are five. Books about airplanes are four. So the four is less as compared to the five. Okay. So we just go with the option books about airplanes. And here is this is the right option. Okay. Now you guys tell me the answer of this question. The local Chinese restaurant has 10 cooks and 8 waiters. How many cooks? 10 and waiters are 8. Are there more cooks or waiter working at the restaurant? Are there more cooks or waiters working at the restaurant? You just check it out. Which is the more, cooks or waiter? It cooks or waiter. So the cooks are more as compared to the waiters. Okay. So we go with the cooks. So hope you guys understand this lesson as well. So solve the rest of the test questions regarding this lesson by yourself. So today we discussed grade 1 maths. The chapter today we covered that. Here are the list of the lesson: comparing review, comparing numbers up to 10, comparing numbers up to 100, and comparison word problem. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudent.com. You have to log in by using the email and the passwords that are provided by the administrator. So before starting the next session, you guys make sure to practice all these lesson and all these questions. And if you still need any help in any of the question, then you go to your A plus website. There is a live chat button. Click on this. Putting your department, maths or language, just fill your name and then just send. In this way, you directly contact with the tutors. So for now, have a great day, you all. Bye.